We're going to be taking a look on how to craft in Path of Exile 2. You either are crafting really bad or you have no idea on how certain things work in the game that could make you possibly very strong fast and you are ignoring them. So, we're going to be diving deep on certain things that you need to do so you stop crafting the wrong way. So we're going to be taking a look at the first thing, which are going to be the different type of gear that you guys have. As you are going through the different type of acts, you're going to be grabbing different materials. And what do you do with all the different materials? What thing we're going to be taking a look is at the different type of options that you have in regards to your modifiers on your weapons and on your gears. If you are on controller, all you have to do is click on the thumb down second button that's on the right, just press it down, and you're going to get two things that you guys are able to see, the prefix and suffix. So what do those different ones do? The first ones are going to be the prefix that you are seeing here on this weapon. I have 2, 4. Those of different ones are going to increase or add something to it. And then you have the suffix, which is going to actually give you a attribute requirement in regards to this either weapon or armor. The rule of thumb here is that you're going to get about 3 to 4 prefix and also 2 of the suffix depending on the what you're looking for. Now, these are random and we'll show you in a bit on how you're going to be able to get them. So that's why it's important that you pick up just about everything that you find, such as especially if it's magic or rare items. And there's also some are ones that are going to be unique. So if we are able to take a look at our next armor, which is going to be this one, and you guys are able to see there, if you are on keyboard, all you have to do is press Alt and right click, and then you get this same menu. As you're able to see here, we now have 3 prefix and 2 suffix. So the 3 prefix are going to give us a maximum life, evasion rating, and also increased evasion rating. That all depends on what type of class you're going with. Now, as you're able to see, the suffix does give us an increment on our dexterity and also on our cold resistant. This could be fire resistant, or this could be chaos resistance, and also could be either intelligent or it could be any other type of attribute that you're using in your, especially in your weapon or what you're looking for. Now, there is also one more thing that only certain type of armor has it. And if we're able to see here, it doesn't show it here because this is an armor, that meaning like part of your outfit. But if we are able to take a look at such as this one, which is the amulet or the rings, these have something very special. They have something called implicit. Implicit, it gives you an additional thing that you either is going to make you very powerful, like you guys are seeing here. It does give you a 14 plus on my dexterity. If I take a look at this ring, this one has a cold resistant. And if I'm able to take a look at this other ring, it increases my cast time. So pretty much it's just going to give you something additional that is going to make you a little more powerful. And that is the things that you guys are looking for. Such, let's just say you pick up this belt and you are looking at it and it says 17%. And you see there 17% gives you 15 to 20% increased charm effect duration. So all of these are going to give you a certain percentage, as you guys are able to see there for that. And as you are going through the different acts, make sure you guys are picking up everything because everything helps. And now let's just say you picked up a lot of different things. And I have here in my inventory, I have different weapons such as rare. And I also have common, gold, let me see, magic, and also one that is going to be a very high quality, that if you get this, what do you do with them? Okay, so here is, once again, you're either going to come to the bench and salvage them, either going to sell them, or you're either going to, in this case, we're going to disenchant them. Disenchant them meaning like it's going to give you a certain material that that is going to make your armor or your weapon very powerful. So first, let's take a look at the salvage bench. So in this case, what you want to salvage is something that is going to have a quality. As you guys are able to see there, this one has a quality. And also another thing that you want to do is if it has those sockets in them, in this case, if I don't have anyone right here with my gear, but if you do have one of those, make sure you're salvaging that as well. So what is going to give me once I salvage this, because it does have a +3, is going to give me one of these items. And these are very, very powerful because one of the charts, and if you have 10 of those and eventually you get 10, you're going to get one artifact orb. So once you get an artifact orb, what it's going to give you is going to allow you to add a socket to any of your equipment. So in other words, as you are picking up different jewels, you are able to just get enough of these, which is going to give you 10 in total. Once you have 10, it gives you a way to add a socket. So if your thing is, should I use any runes once I have the sockets? Probably you may want to wait, or you may want to add them if, let's just say, you're not at the end game yet and maybe you're at level 40, 30, 20, or even 50, and you have a good armor that is going to carry you a little bit longer until you get more powerful. Then I would probably use them. But if you have something like a god roll or something, anything like that, you may want to wait if it's very high end, because once you add a rune to one of the sockets, that's it. You can't go back. And let's just say if you were to find a rune that is very, very powerful, then you're going to be stuck with it. So you may want to think on how you're going to go and do that. So the next thing about salvaging, just in case to show you, this is a very low level weapon, but it is a rare item, but it does have a +5 quality. So if I were to salvage this, it's going to give me this very, very important item, which is going to be the blacksmith whetstone. What this is going to allow is going to improve the quality of my arm, in this case my martial weapon. So it's going to make my staff, my quarter staff, which is this one here above, a lot stronger. So if I were to apply it to this one, which I will not, it's going to give it to +1, and then my damage and overall improves and it gets better. Okay, so the next thing, whenever you're picking up magic items or rare items, you're going to come to these type of vendors. She is one of them. They're all in the different acts, and you're going to disenchant your item. Once you do that, they're going to provide you with different things that you need to make your weapon or your armor a lot stronger. In this case, we're going to disenchant this items here, and you're going to be able to see here, she's going to give us a transmutation charge. So once you have 10 of those, you're going to get an orb of transmutation. And another thing we could do is, let's just say we want to do this. This one is going to give us the following. This one's going to be a regal char. Whenever you have 10 of those, it becomes a regal orb. And that is how you're able to make your different items very powerful. And such a thing here too, if we want to do this weapon, it's also going to give us the regal char. And also we have this same here. Now, if you are able to pick up any of these items, in this case, it's going to be none other than these items here, which are going to be the highest end items. Then you're going to get a chance chart. Now, those are very, very powerful, because once you get 10 of those, well, I'm just going to buy this in the sake of the purpose to show you guys on how it works. So we're just going to accept all of these items here, and then we're able to see our inventory, and there they are. Now, inside of my tabs here, I already have certain things already piled up. And as you guys are able to see here, you are able to get different items of these. Now, what do these do? Well, they're very, very powerful. We'll touch this later, but first, let's talk about the orbs, since we already picked up our magic, picked up our rare, and also picked up our unique items with Disenchant. And now we had enough of these to make these here. These are very, very, very powerful, especially these last three. But these first two, you're able to get them a lot by just farming certain sections. If you're in Act 2, they start dropping a lot more. Act 3, they drop just about anywhere. And same thing with this. So this one gives upgrades a normal item to one modifier with magic. So if I'm able to see here, I have this item here that is regular, but if I apply it, then it turns it into a magic with one modifier. Same thing here. I have a magic item. It will give me a new random modifier to that same item. So if I were to apply it to this, look at that. It gives me an additional random item. The only unfortunate part is that that's it. That's as high you can do is you can't really do this over and over on that same item that you did. However, then we move on onto these things that are very, very epic, especially this one. But now, how do you get these? Of course, you are able to get these by we already showed you by disenchanting, especially this one here. It upgrades any magic item to a rare item. Let's just say you picked up a really good um, item and you want to use this and to make it into a rare item, and it's going to give you with an adding to an extra modifier. So in this case, we had this one here that only has two, but if I were to add this to that, it gives me that option, and then I'm going to be able to make that very powerful. It will add one extra modifier, and on top of that is going to make it into a rare item. And then guys, we have these items here, which is going to remove one random modifier and augments a rare item with a new random modifier. These are very, very epic because let's just say you don't like a prefix that you're using or a suffix that you're using, then you apply this and it's just like a flip of a coin. Let's see, maybe hopefully you get something better. Same thing with this, the Val Orb. If you are able to get this and you use this to one of these items, what it's going to do is going to make it corrupt, meaning that you can no longer, if you do an upgrade to anything of that. Now, after this, we have these items that are down here. These ones, they do give you a very good increment in power, such as this. I'm able to upgrade any normal to a magic item and also upgrades any normal. When do you use those? Whenever you are very low, let's just say in levels. So if you're on level 10, 20, and you're struggling, why not use them? But if you're able to just keep them and towards the end of once you get to the end game, you're going to be able to need them a lot more because it's just going to make your items more powerful. Same thing, you go upgrade normal item with one fire modifier, and also you're able to do this one, which gives you one normal to a magic with lightning modifiers. And as you guys are able to see here, there is a ton of them. There's about 12 different ones that you can get in the game. So if as you are progressing, just take a look at these, and once you get them, use them wisely whenever you need them, or if you want to just use an armor or into a weapon that's very good and you just want to put that extra sauce into it to make it very more powerful, then do that, and then you become very powerful right away. And one of the last items is going to be an Ore of Alchemy. These are very powerful because it upgrades one normal to a rare item with 4 modifiers, making you very powerful right away with whatever normal armor or weapon that you get. Now we also, you could do is pathofexile.com, go to the trade system, look for whatever you need or you're looking for to make you powerful. Here, if you don't know, a lot of gamers have gotten different weapons and armors that are very powerful. They put it out for trading, and then if you have the correct item that they want in return for you for that weapon or that armor, then you could just do that exchange, and there you go. That's it's ways for you to become very powerful by crafting in Path of Exile 2. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next video.